when I think about it. So be very, very careful. I'm happy that I've shared that information with you. Just be careful. Hey guys, are you in your 20s and you're thinking about skincare now? Well, that deserves a round of applause, because I think in your 20s you should definitely be doing a skincare routine, because it's all about keeping your skin young and healthy and with least amount of issues as possible, and looking ageless as you get older. That's what you want, okay? But it is about preventative. But I think in your 20s, skincare should be simple and easy. I don't think it should be difficult and too complicated. No. So if you've got lots of lotions and potions on your shelves just now, I'll maybe give you a few tips of how to use them up. So first thing is, what you need to know in your 20s is that at night time, your skin, when you're sleeping, is repairing itself. So it's repairing, rejuvenating, doing all that work at night when you're sleeping. So it's so important for you to do step 1 at night time, and that is double cleanse. Right, you've heard it before and you're going to hear it again. Double cleansing is going to take the makeup off with the first cleanse, and then the second cleanse is going to get the skin really scrupulously clean. And you want that to enable anything that you put onto the skin after that to really absorb deep and work and do their job. So I do like a cleanser. I'm quite happy if you think about CeraVe. I quite like CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. It doesn't need to be an expensive cleanser in your 20s. If you've got an issue, then maybe think about the ingredients, definitely. But cleansing, double cleanse, and I do like using a face cloth rinsed out in lukewarm water to take the cleanser off. The key is don't use hot or cold water, lukewarm water. Use light pressure and massage your cleanser in gently. Okay, all of those things are really, really key. The thing is, if you use hard pressure when you're doing things, okay, that is going to give you broken capillaries as you age. So get it right in your 20s and you'll have a happy skin later on. So next, I do think you have to use eye cream. So you've double cleansed your skin's scrupulously clean. I do think now's the time to get into the eye cream habit. I do. Now, if you get your eye cream, just take a split pea size, okay, ring finger, and then tap it round the orbital bone round here. Now this skin round here is very, very fine. And if you get into the habit of eye cream, you are going to make those papers look great as you age, but it's going to keep them plump round here, hydrated, and really help prevent future lines. It's a preventative. The worst thing is always to know that the drier your skin is, the more lined your skin will become. Okay, so eye cream, get into the habit. Just a split pea size, that's all you need. Next, think about a serum. I think it's quite good to think about a vitamin C serum. Okay, the reason is vitamin C, a super antioxidant, covers a multitude of sins. It's going to fix any pigmentation, prevent pigmentation, lighten and brighten the skin, help shed some dead skin cells so it prevents breakouts. So vitamin C is really a good staple to use as a serum in your 20s. And all you need is a few drops. But don't forget, you're putting it on, okay? Put it on your neck and your décolleté. Try now to think about from here upwards as the face and neck, and that's really what I want you to start to understand, is looking after this area right up. Treating it all as a one area is going to pay dividends as you get into your 30s, I promise. So vitamin C serum, let it absorb thoroughly before you then use a moisturiser. Now, I do quite like a moisturiser with hyaluronic acid myself, but really there's another one here I've used before that I quite like, the CeraVe moisturising lotion. What you want to do is make sure your serums absorb into your skin, let it absorb for a good 15 minutes if you can, and then put your moisturiser on all over from here upwards, and then that's it. Dead simple. So that's a great little skincare routine at night. Now, in the morning, AM, what should you do? First of all, you don't need to double cleanse, so that's one good thing. So just use your cleanser once in the morning, and this time when you massage it in, you don't need to, if you can, you don't need to use the face flannel to take the cleanser off. I still quite like to do that because I've got combination skin. So here's the thing, if you've got combination skin or normal to oily skin type, using a face flannel is good because it just gives you that extra oomph in your cleansing. If you've got dry skin, if you've got sensitive skin, then just massage it in gently and rinse it off with lukewarm water. Always light pressure, and that won't dry up, because remember, cleansing of any kind dries the skin up. Okay, so you want to really be careful about that for dry, sensitive skins. Next, yes, again, I'm going to say eye cream. In the morning, that little split pea size, tiny amount, less is more with eye cream. Don't forget that. Don't put on too much, because I've seen people that have used too much eye cream and it can have the opposite effect. It can make this bit puffy here. So a little bit of eye cream. And again, I think the vitamin C serum is okay to use. Now, could you use the vitamin C serum just at night? Yes, you could. You could, right? If you find that it's too much night and day, that's okay. Don't use it in the daytime, just use it at night. If you've got a skin that's prone to pigmentation or breakouts, then I would think, yeah, it's quite good to use it. Another thing as well is when you use vitamin C, if you have got that skin that's prone to pigmentation, this is going to prevent, it acts a bit like a sunscreen because it hampers the effects of overproduction, because it hampers the tyrosinase, which is a precursor to your melanin pigment coming out. So it acts a bit like a sunscreen, to be honest. So if you're prone to that, use the serum again. Then again, let it absorb. And the next thing, moisturize. Now when you put moisturizer on, okay, place it on all over the face, neck and décolleté, and then let it absorb. Now here's the thing, if your moisturizer doesn't absorb in 20 minutes and it feels tacky, right? It's not absorbed, it's too heavy. So think about that for your skin type. If you've got a normal to oily skin, you really want a lightweight moisturizer. If you've got a dry skin, then it's okay if it feels a little bit tacky, but you want a medium weight moisturizer, and you'll get to know what I mean. So think about that when choosing moisturizers. And again, I've used this one, the moisturizing lotion by CeraVe. I did like it personally. The next step is probably the most important step of all in this morning skincare routine. Yes, there's another one, and that is you need to use a sunscreen. Okay, so this is a tinted moisturizer that I like wearing, but you know, it could be any sunscreen that's clear. I quite like a tinted look, just to make it look as if I've got a wee bit more colour on, to be honest. It's really up to you, but using a sunscreen is a must in your 20s. If you get into that habit, I am telling you, you're going to stop, and you know, it will stop a lot of issues from occurring, like pigmentation. It helps prevent breakouts, especially if you use a sunscreen with zinc oxide, because zinc oxide really helps if you've got spots, okay? So really get into the habit of putting that sunscreen. That is going to keep your skin healthy, I promise you. Really protect it. I want you to think about a sunscreen as an environmental protector. That's how you need to think about it, but it's key, and that is probably the most important thing I can tell you in this whole video. Sunscreen. I'm going to say to you this, in my 20s I did use sunbeds and I sunbathed, and when I sunbathed I remember distinctly using Sun Factor one day, then the next day coconut oil, then Sun Factor the next day. Oh my goodness. One day I would use a Sun Factor, then the next day I would use coconut oil. When I think about that, but we did that in our day, or my days, because we weren't educated enough. We thought that having the tan was everything, and it really wasn't. Now for me, I had problems when I got older with skin cancer. I've got a piece cut out here, which was skin cancer, piece in my shoulder, my skin, because of the colouring, I was prone to this, and I'm prone to this, and I've got to be very careful. And I wish I had realised that when I was using sunbeds and I was sunbathing to the extreme. Oh, when I think about it. So be very, very careful. I hope I'm happy that I've shared that information with you. Just be careful with too much sun. Sun is good for you. gives you vitamin D, and I think it's very important to be outside having sun. I absolutely do, but be very careful when you take it, what times of the day, and protecting yourself. Please do that. I am left with the legacy that I do get my skin, I have to get my skin checked up every 6 months because of what I did when I was younger. So finally, what other wee extra bits should you do? I think it's scrubs. So I've brought this to remind me, but I do like it if you use a skin scrub at night time, not in the morning skincare routine, but at night time I like you to use a skin scrub. If you've got oily, normal to oily skins, twice a week, Wednesdays and Sundays. And if you've got a dry skin, once a week's enough. Okay, what do scrubs do? If you get a nice gentle scrub, and the way is always to try it on the hand, and if it feels very scratchy, don't use it on the face and neck. Don't use it on the body, but not in the face and neck. Make sure the scrub you use feels just as if you're polishing off the skin, right? That kind of feel to it. And using that after you've double cleansed at night and one of your special nights, using the skin scrub, rinse it off, and then applying your lotions. That's really going to help your skin look great for makeup the next day if you wear makeup, if you don't. And it's just great if you've got really big pores, you're prone to that, or breakouts. It's going to help make your skin look a bit fresher looking. So that's the one thing I would add to it. I think that using masks is fine if you want to have a wee bit of pamper time. Using a mask is fine too. I quite like masks myself, I do. I hope that's been helpful. Remember, if you've got any questions about your skin, or if there's products that you like, please let me know in the comments below. It's always great to share information, and take care of yourself. It's okay. Bye for now. Bye.